details of the slide. Waikato put some very useful context into the room this morning, and I'd just like to expand upon that to emphasise the scale of the issue we're talking about here. So New Zealand transport sector, 210 petajoules of energy use per annum. The targets that Ms. Bridges was talking about, going from 80 to 90% in the power sector, that's 50 petajoules. So transport is huge compared to the targets that the Minister's got in place. Some serious activity has to happen in this space. Why biofuels? And we've talked about what the strategic drivers might be around a whole host of renewables. Again this morning, it's climate change. Real issues, significant target New Zealand set itself. Energy security, we import a lot of crude oil as a country, and rural economic development. Now, if you look at anywhere where biofuels has been successful around the world, these three strategic drivers are key factors. Climate change in Europe, energy security in Europe. Brazil moved towards ethanol during the oil crisis in the 70s. Rural development in the US, the corn lobby. So these are the key strategic drivers around biofuels. Why isn't it happening now? Well, we've got the oil prices. Biofuels and the New Zealand, the most logical feedstock for biofuels would be woody biomass, and converting that sort of material through to liquid biofuels. They're only really currently become competitive at about $100 to $130 oil. However, with technology development, that will go down, and IEA, the International Energy Agency, are talking about liquid biofuels from cellulosic or woody feedstocks becoming competitive in the longer term at $50 to $70 oil. Clearly, we've got a low carbon price at the moment, and that the carbon price isn't sufficient to overcome that difference between the current oil price and what is needed to make the conversion technologies competitive. And then, there seems to be a real lack in long-term policy around biofuels here in New Zealand. It's all the discussion I'm having at the moment is around the current oil price, around the current carbon price, and not a little bit more visionary around what the strategic drivers, why should New Zealand be moving towards liquid biofuels. So, given that context, there is something else that we can do, and we can start looking at co-products and using co-products to drive biofuel development. And so just to finish up, what do I mean? Well, co-products, there's a whole host of different products that you can get from woody biomass, tannins, resins, cellulose, that can lead through to coatings, bioadhesives, bioplastics, all of which are being commercialised at the moment. That production of high value products effectively means your feedstock for biomass is lowering in price. So that's an area where there's considerable research going on here in New Zealand and within Scion. But to emphasise what's going on in the world, the chart on the right hand side shows investment going into the bioeconomy research, and the red chart shows just the proportion of investment going into biofuels. And you can see with time from 2006 across to 2012, actually, the proportion of money going into bioeconomy has really changed, and it's moving more towards the biochemical side to try and generate some value and some income into the sector. And so my belief is those biochemicals will drive the value, biofuels will drive the volume. Thank you.
Thank you for that excellent